Good morning, students. So welcome back. So on that day we have seen how bulb glows when we connect it with the help of a wire. We have tried 6 different positions and we have seen for first position and the last position the bulb was glowing. So what actually happened there? Okay, so for example, the first position, it was like this. I have taken a cell, right? And it was connected to a bulb like this. And we saw that the bulb was glowing. And then I have told, take a pen or a pencil and move through this. So we started from the positive terminal, then we went through the bulb, we reached to the negative terminal, and again through the cell we came here. So it was complete. So this particular arrangement in which the bulb glows is called as the electric circuit. So what is electric circuit? It is nothing but the path which consists of the wires, conducting wires and the bulb connected to the two terminals of the battery or cell. So that continuous path, it is a continuous. If it is continuous, then only bulb will glow. If it is not continuous, bulb will not glow. Right? So, if it is continuous, so continuous path consisting of the conducting wires, bulb, switch and the battery. So that path is called as the electric circuit. So this is one of the example of it. Now, in the second case, what has happened? It was not connected here, right? Now, is it continuous? No, because if I started from here, I come and stop here. I do not reach the positive terminal of the battery, right? And hence, bulb was not glowing. In the third case, you might have seen that this was connected and here it was not connected, right? Now, so if I started from positive terminal, I didn't reach negative terminal and so the bulb was not glowing. So circuit was not complete. Why bulb was not glowing? Circuit was not complete. I'll come to that. Okay. Then in the fourth case what we have done, we have connected both of these to the same terminal. Now here, the wire did not come to negative terminal. I just started here and I came to the positive terminal again. And so, circuit was not complete. The two terminals of the cell were not connected to the two terminals of the bulb. And hence, current did not flow. And so the bulb did not glow. G-L-O-W. Okay. Now, and in the fifth position what we have done, we have connected these two terminals at the negative terminal of the cell. These two wires we have connected to the negative terminal of the cell. Again the bulb did not glow because no doubt this is a continuous path. लेकिन जहां से स्टार्ट किया वहीं पे आ गया, वहीं पे दोनों कनेक्टेड है. नेगेटिव टर्मिनल, पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल is not there only one terminal of the cell is connected. So how the current will flow? And hence the bulb did not glow. And in the last terminal, last position, what we have done, we have just inverted the wires. The one which was connected here, it was connected here. And the other which was connected here, it was then connected here. And we saw that the bulb glowed. Why? Because the circuit was complete. So what happened? When the circuit gets completed, current starts flowing. And as a result of that, this current which flows through this conducting wire, it passes through the bulb and it comes here to the negative terminal. And because of the current flowing, the bulb glows. Do you get it? So when the circuit is complete, current will flow. And if current flows, bulb will glow. That is what the basic. Do you get it? And so, the two terminals of the bulb, as I have said, there are two terminals. The two terminals of the bulb have to be connected to the two terminals of the battery. And if they are connected to the two terminals of the battery, then only current will flow. Because at that time electric circuit gets completed and then the current flows and then the bulb glows. Do you get it? Now, keep this in mind. Electric current, this is positive, this is negative. electric current is always determined to flow from positive terminal towards negative terminal. So in this direction, okay. So it will flow like this from positive terminal through the bulb to the negative terminal. Okay. So that is what the direction of the current flow. Remember always, electric current always flows from positive terminal to negative terminal. Okay. Now, in some cases, you might have come across, now here I have got some bulbs, even if I connected to the cell, they do not glow, they do not light. Why? Because they are called as fused. In some cases, the bulb gets fused. Even if the circuit is complete, the bulb does not glow. So what has happened actually? It is called, in that case, the bulb has fused. Now what is meant by fused bulb? See the filament of the bulb. Is it intact? Is it there? You will see that bulb gets fused due to many reasons. Breaking of filament is one of the reasons. So in that case, the filament gets broken and so circuit is not complete. See here, this is the bulb, here this is the filament. Okay, so current will start flowing like this, it will go through the filament and then it will come like this to the negative terminal. Okay, now what happens? When current passes through the filament, it gets heated and it emits light. So we get light. That is what the principle is. Okay, heating effect of electric current. When you pass the current through this filament gets heated and it emits light. So we get light. Okay, now, but what happens if the filament is broken? Is the circuit completed? No. So current cannot pass because the circuit is not completed, and so how the bulb will glow? And as there is no filament, definitely there is no one to get heated and emit the light. So circuit is incomplete. As a result, electric current does not flow, and because of that, bulb does not glow because the filament is broken. Okay. Now, activity third. There is one activity. Okay, what you have to do? Homemade torch. We are going to prepare homemade torch. You do it. You do it. Okay, buy one cell, pencil cell from market. Okay, I have prepared here. Buy one cell from market. Take one conducting wire like this. See here. I have got one conducting wire here. Okay, and remove the plastic coating from both the terminals. You can see I have removed here. Remove the plastic coating from both the ends. Okay, then fix one of the end here at negative terminal, as I have done. I have put here plastic tape. Okay, or you can have insulation tape or rubber band, whatever you want. And the next terminal, tie it to the bulb. See here how we have tied it. Okay, now so your homemade battery is ready, torch is ready. Now put it here. See, the bulb will glow. Can you see? The bulb glows. Okay, the bulb glows. Okay, if I remove it, it will not glow. Now see, glows. Okay, so if I touch it like this, the bulb glows. If I move it away, it will not glow. If I touch it, bulb glows. If I move it, it does not glow. Do you understand? So this is our homemade torch. Now Paheli had tried one thing. Now what Paheli did, she connected a wire like this, okay, as we have done. But instead of connecting this end to the bulb directly, she connected it here, like this. Okay, now I am showing it like this. And I have got another bulb. And then she put the bulb. Will the bulb glow? Okay, let us see that. Actually the bulb should glow. I think the cell is not working. We'll try it. No, here I am not able to get the bulb glowing. Actually bulb glows. Okay, it should glow. Okay. Now what has happened? The cell might have got out of order because all the chemical reaction might have taken place because we have used it many times, and so the bulb is not glowing. Actually it should glow. You try it, it will glow. Okay, the only thing is what we have done, instead of connecting it to the battery bulb, we have directly connected to the cell like this, okay, to the positive terminal, and then you can place the bulb here and it should glow, okay. Then, so that what Pahelia has done. So her arrangement is also correct. The only thing is, don't keep in touch continuously like this the wires, okay. That would have happened, okay. And because of that, chemical reaction goes on continuously, current flows, and cell is outdated, okay. So we have to use new cell, right. Now, but see here, we have seen that I have to put it like this. So it acts like a switch, you know. This is the easiest switch. In battery we have seen torch, this. There is a switch here, okay. And that switch, what it does, switches on or off the electric current, okay. Now, see here, in our homemade torch, when I touch it, the bulb glows. When I touch it, the bulb glows. Okay. When I move it away, it does not glow. So definitely, it works like a switch only. But no doubt, this is easy, but difficult to apply. Okay. So what can we do? We can prepare one switch. We can prepare one such switch. Okay. So let us see that how to prepare that switch in activity number 4. Now see, we can prepare one such switch. So what you are supposed to take one cardboard or wooden board. Okay, we have taken here wooden board, and you can have thermocol also, one sheet. Fix 2 drawing pins. Now instead of drawing pins, what we have done, we have used here screws. Okay. Now take the one of the safety pin and fix one end of the safety pin. You can see here. Fix one end of the safety pin through that screw here. Now we have applied here tape, okay, and fix it in it, okay, and fix another screw. You can see here the other screw, okay, here at my touch of the finger, okay. Here is the another screw, okay, thumb, where I have pointed my thumb, okay. This is another screw. Fix it in such a way that your safety pin can touch it, okay. So you can see, I can move it and I can touch it. So that works as a switch. Now this switch is off, okay, because the contact is not completed. When I make the contact, the switch is on. So when pin touches the screw, this another screw, the circuit will be completed, and what will happen? Current will start flowing, because the material of the safety pin allows the current to flow through it. Now these screws, they are attached to the wire. You can see your connections, we have made it, we have put the tape. Now these switches, these 2 screws, they are attached to the 2 wires, and these wires, they are connected here to the battery, okay. So this is the 9-volt battery which is available in the market, okay. This is the 9-volt battery which is available in the market, and here we have made one circuit, and we have made one game actually, okay. This is a steady hand game, okay. Now I have not connected this safety pin. Now if I connect it safety pin, can you see the bulb glowing? Okay, you can see the bulb glow. LED bulbs, they are lighting. Do you get it? They glow. Now this is hand touch. So if I don't touch it, see here, bulb will not glow. The moment I touch, it glows. Okay, so steady hand. So if you have got steady hand, it will not touch. Okay, so when the circuit will get complete, at that time only current will flow and the bulb will glow. You can see here. Okay, so this is simple switch. Now it is connected. So simple switch. If I move the safety pin here, now the switch is off. So light does not, bulb does not glow. Okay, but when I touch it, so switch is on. Okay, so contact is made, and you can see now switch is on, and so the bulb glows. Okay, again this can be one of type of switch only. Okay, if it does not touch, it will not glow. If it touches, it glows. So this is another type of, but this is a type of game. We have prepared a game. This is some sort of circuit only. Okay, but we have made a game from that. So you can try this at home. So this switch in this condition is on. When I move this safety pin in this way, it is off. So when it is off, current will not flow. The same type of switches, they are at our houses. Okay, the only thing is they work in a different way, but the functioning is same. That is, when we switch on, we can see our electric gadgets, they start working. When we switch off the button, what happens? They stop working. Okay. Now Buchholz has drawn the outline of the torch and inside of the torch. Okay, he has drawn the inside view of the torch, same torch. So this is the plastic casing, you can see it. So this is the plastic casing. I have drawn the figure on the board also. This is the plastic casing. Now this is the slide switch. So this is the slide switch here. Okay, then reflector. See here inside, if possible I'll remove it, if possible, okay, because in some cases it is not possible. No, I cannot. Okay, you can see here inside, this is called a shiny, silver shiny, that is the reflector. Okay, this is the bulb, you can see here. Okay, and this is where the contact is made. We put the bulb like this and we fit it here inside this, and once you fit it, it is ready, and fix it like this. Now there is a connection here inside, if you can see. I know you cannot see here. Okay, and this is the sliding switch, and in this battery, that is cells, electric cells are put, and this is the connector. There is a spring inside. Okay, and this spring is connected to the sliding switch. Through that sliding switch, it is connected to the bulb. Okay, and these cells, they are put over this. So the negative terminal of the cell is in contact with this spring, and the positive terminal of this cell is in contact with negative terminal of another cell, and the positive terminal of that cell is in direct contact with the one terminal of the bulb, and the other terminal of the bulb is connected through this slide switch to the spring. And so when you switch it on, the bulb glows, and when you switch it off, the bulb will stop glowing. Okay, so dear students, today we have studied about the electric circuit and electric switch. We have seen how to prepare homemade torch and the arrangement made by Paheli also, and then we have seen the inside view of the torch. Okay, so I hope you have understood what I have explained today, and if there is any doubt, definitely you can contact me and clear your doubts. And so let us stop here today and meet in the next period to study electric conductors and insulators. So till then, goodbye, have a nice day, thank you.